Good evening and welcome to Mentoring Nuggets in 5. My name is Olu Adiaga and I'm the founder of the Christian Mentoring Association. I've been running Mentoring Nuggets in 5 for a few weeks now. And today is a very special day because it's the final episode in the season. And I've got my guest with me who are going to help us to present a case for mentoring. So I'll start off with my guest on my right. I've got Tinuke Akinbulumo. Welcome. Thank you. I've got Dr. Shola Adiaga. And I've got Temi, we call her Temi D. Olushola. Thank you for joining us. So today we've titled it Presenting a Case for Mentoring. And it's because I believe that mentoring is so important. You know, there's nothing like having someone come alongside you to encourage you, to believe in you. And I know that there are lots of people out there who don't have anyone out there to just, just believe in them. So between my guest and I, we're just going to hope that, by the time we finish, you will get involved either as a mentor or get yourself a mentee. Or either as a mentor, come as a mentor, or you become a mentee and get yourself a mentor. So I'm going to start off by asking my guest a few questions. So, Tinuke,
yes.
Do you think mentoring is important?
Yes, I do think mentoring is important because I think life is hard at the best of times anyway. So there's nothing, like you said, like having somebody who's got your back, who supports you, who guides you, who's just there for you, egging you on, you can do this, I believe in you. It makes a difference, a complete difference to anybody. Because I think you find that people that don't have a good support system are less likely to succeed. And mentoring is one of those support systems that can just take you to where you need to be. So I totally believe it's important.
So are you involved in a mentoring relationship?
I am in several mentoring relationships. So yes, I am. Yes,
and how have you found it since you started?
Brilliant, brilliant. I think it's a two-way street, isn't it? So you go in. I mentor a couple of ladies, and I get so much out of them as well. So even though I'm giving to them, I'm getting so much back myself. I think it's a fantastic relationship. So I guess I'm supporting them, but they don't realize how much they're giving to me as well.
Yeah. Yes, that's what I found too. Because you're mentoring, you think they might think, oh, you're doing them a favor, but there's so much benefit from being a mentor. So, what would you say to someone who's not undecided about joining or becoming a mentor rather?
Becoming a mentor?
Yes.
I would say go for it. It's easier than you think. It's hard work. It takes commitment. It has to be intentional, but there is so much reward in it, and it's not as hard as you probably think it is when you're thinking about it before you've started it. So go for it.
Go for it. Okay. Now I'm going to go on to you, Temi. You are a mentee, and you have a mentor or mentors.
Two mentors.
Two mentors. Yeah. So tell us about it.
Wow. So I think I was just in a point in my life where I didn't want to do life by myself, and my mum always says, you don't be the first, you not be the last, so that means that there are people who have gone ahead of you, so why do it by yourself? I got involved in the mentoring scheme, and that was a point where I just got married, and we were trying to have a baby. So for me it was just like, okay, cool, now is the time to sort of be vulnerable, get to know somebody, and I haven't looked back. It's been over a year and it's been amazing, and my mentor's come just at the right moment. And so
tell us some of the benefits. What have you gained from relationship?
I'll give an example. I remember our last conversation, and it was more of a ranting conversation, which is also why it's nice to have it, get to rant. And I'd gone back to work a lot earlier after having my second child. I went back to work at about 2 months, and I was upset and not happy at the fact. And I remember just talking to her, and it's just the calmness someone can give you about your situation. Because so many times we just think we're in the thick of it, so all you can see is the situation. You can't really see above it. And she was just able to, just agree with me and just be like, oh my gosh, and just, I guess, feel my pain. And then, but she doesn't want me to stay there. So she's like, now you've had your rant, I feel your pain, I get you. And she, oddly enough, even though her kids are a lot older, they're in uni, and I think some of them have finished uni, same thing happened, she went back a lot earlier. So she was just telling me the tips, and she was like, right, I'm not allowing you to stay there, this is what you have to do to face the next journey. So Yeah, someone to help you.
Great. Okay, now we ladies are talking. So some people might think, oh, mentoring is just for ladies. So that's why we have Dr. Adiaga here with us. Can you tell us about mentoring from a male perspective?
Okay, just listening to both Tinuke and Timothy, I think the recurring theme is doing life together. And I think that's the principal thing for me. So it's obvious that as a man, you also need another man to do life with you. And
sorry to interrupt, but I know that men have been reluctant to get involved in mentoring relationship. They're not as vulnerable as we women are. And that's what I
think to start with, because my recent experience is actually that men are looking for mentors as well. Since we started the men's mentoring scheme, it's been quite amazing the number of men who put themselves forward.
Right.
I think in general, they say women are more relational and they will be quick to talk about issues they're going through. But it doesn't remove from the fact that men want mentors as well. And the experiences we've had have been actually quite interesting. The way men have been willing to talk about their challenges and come alongside each other. But I think the principal thing is that men do need mentoring as well. I would, in fact, go as far as saying I think men need mentoring more than women. And the simple reason, we talk about this in our mentoring classes, that it's not a sexist thing, but the way God ordered things is that the man is the head of the house, and from a position of responsibility. And if you're going to be responsible for other people, you had better know what it is you're doing. You better have other people come alongside you to help you in that journey of life. And so I think it's really a critical thing for men.
But unlike women that can just go up to each other, I don't even have to have known Tinuke for a long time. I can go up to her and start to talk about life in general. Why are men so reluctant to do that? Is it that they need the right environment, or what?
Certainly the right environment, because again, if I use our mentoring experience as an example, we say from the beginning that it's a safe environment for men to talk. Remember I said to you that women are generally more relational in that social sense. Men, very interestingly, would often not talk about personal issues when they come in social environments. They talk about work, they talk about football and stuff like that. But again, it doesn't remove from the fact that once a man finds a safe environment, they're more than happy to share their challenges and experiences.
Okay.
So I think it's the extra encouragement for men to say, come into these relationships because it will benefit each other.
Thank you. Do you have anything you want to ask him? Okay. Because you'll have husbands. So do you have anything you want to ask him? Yes.
I guess how should the wives or the women within that relationship, how should they respond to the mentoring? Should it be something that they discuss together? Or should they just keep, me in my relationship with my mentor and you in yours?
Okay, I think it's actually quite beneficial if husband and wife are in mentoring relationships, as in they have mentors. And I think it's beneficial for them to talk about their mentoring experiences with their mentors, because to not talk about it starts to defeat the purpose. So in a way, in a sense, you're encouraging each other, talking about your mentoring experiences. You're also challenging each other. So if I use the man as an example, we challenge ourselves. So a man comes away from a mentoring class or from a meeting with his mentor. The mentor's challenged him about his marriage. It's nice to come to the house and say, you won't believe my mentor challenged me about this. It helps to practicalize things, and then you spur each other on.
Yeah. Okay, so because this is actually a case for mentoring, I'm sure there are people out there who are still undecided. Okay, I'm not sure. What else can we say to give them that extra push? What else would you say?
Oof. You won't know till you try it. I think you should at least give it a try. You don't have to be in a mentoring relationship forever. If it's not working, it's not working. But I do think that you should at least give it a try, because it's one of the ways that a relationship can happen that can be beneficial to both of you. And it's not, we think of relationships as marriages, as friendship. It's a specific type of relationship that supports, and I think that's one of the what makes it different from other relationships. I mean, not that marriages don't support us,
and the truth is that God did not create us to be alone. We're all meant to be in meaningful relationships. Timothy, what do you want to say? Finally.
You do yourself a disservice by not getting a mentor, by not finding someone who you can do life with. We all have best friends, most of us, but our best friends are usually the same age, same environment. By having someone who's already walked the journey, why wouldn't you tap into what they have to say?
Thank you. I'm going to find out.
Well, I say to the young men particularly that I wish I knew what I know now when I was their age. And I say to them that I'm sort of envious, particularly those who have brought themselves into mentoring relationships. So the thing for me is that nobody has any business making the mistakes other people have made. And the whole essence of mentoring is that somebody comes alongside you and you get the benefit of their experience in life. And it saves you a lot of headache and heartache going forward. But like Tinuke also said, that it's a two-way thing. So even as you're learning from somebody, they are actually learning from you as well. And I think it's just a win-win situation. So I think everybody should be a mentor or mentee. In fact, frankly, everyone should be a mentor and be a mentee to somebody. Yeah.
Yes. So, well, we've only got a short time. And I hope that in this short time we'll be able to convince you, or at least sow the seed, where you're starting to think, okay, maybe I need a mentor, or maybe I have the experience and I should mentor someone. But if you've got any questions, anything at all you want to ask, please send me a direct message. And if I'm not able to answer the questions myself, I'll reach out to my friends and get them to help to answer the questions. So thank you.
Am I your friend?
Yes. So thank you so much for joining us this evening. And we'll be back soon with another series of Mentoring Nuggets in 5 in a few months' time. Thank you and bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much to my guests.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.